Steve, you must be really pleased with that. The most convincing...
Good evening. Today at Trent Bridge we had a match that could light the blue touch paper on a World Cup that has only really smouldered so far. South Africa against Pakistan, the two most powerful sides in the competition, meeting in what many people saw as a Super Six rehearsal of the final itself. It was a match that would sort out the brave and the quick. Alan Donald was ready to strike at speed for South Africa. Shoaib Akhtar could strike even faster for Pakistan. At Trent Bridge, the speed gun would help assess the damage. Alan Donald and Shoaib Akhtar, that comparison, one of the fascinating aspects of today's powerful clash at Trent Bridge. A match that was slightly more important for South Africa, who were prevented carrying 4 points into the Super Six stage of the competition by their shock defeat by Zimbabwe. Victory was vital for their hopes in securing a place in the top four for the semi-finals. They'd been nudged out of the top four by Australia's win against India yesterday. Pakistan themselves had that defeat by Bangladesh in their last group match. They made 3 changes to that side. Salim Malik, Waka Yunis and Shahid Afridi all went. 19-year-old Abdur Razak came in, and there were recalls for Yuhana and the opener Washti. South Africa unchanged from the side that lost to Zimbabwe, but captain Hansi Cronje would be looking for more from his top 6 batsmen. There was a flexible feel to that batting order, but Gary Kirsten and Herschel Gibbs would remain as openers. But it was Pakistan who won the toss and under clear skies chose to bat. Commentators Richie Beno, Imran Khan, Mike Atherton, Barry Richards and Jonathan Agnew. We joined play in the 4th over, Pakistan 12 without loss, Kallis to Washti.
Very pleasant way to get off the mark. The outfield is slow. That's beautifully timed.
This is a wonderful cricket shot. Beautifully in position. Kallis trying to bowl a little bit fuller for that swing. And got the line just fractionally onto the leg side. No mid on, of course. They're looking for an extra fielder on the offside with the swing. And Washti has played that quite beautifully.
Oh, he's dropped it. Well, you don't see that very often. Jonty Rhodes has dropped to catch a backward point. He went pretty firmly to him.
It's not an easy seeing ground here at Nottingham, and that would have come like a rocket out of the background of the crowd. Look, it's hardly got above head high, and Jonty really was very late on that. It's a very hard ball, those white ones, and it's hit his hands hard and bounced out. You won't see that too often. I don't think he sighted it all that well, though.
Well, that's gone through the second slip area. Well, frustrating this for South Africa. They have had one difficult chance, and Jonty Rhodes, of all people, put it down. But Cronje here making the decision to have only one slip. The other close fieldsman is on the leg side. Might have gone over the top.
That's the one thing about Syed Anwar. When he decides to go after the ball outside the off stump, he doesn't hold back.
Pakistani batsmen so far have seen off the first pair.
Like the start Donald had in mind. Pakistan will be quite happy about it. Wonderful. I know you're not much of an X about it, Imran, but you are an ex-fast bowler and pretty slippery at times. I do love the expressions they have on their faces when one whips away through the slips. Over the top of that, Pollard could be very disappointed. Steve Elworthy is medium fast.
Good running. Normally Pakistanis are hesitant. We've seen they've had problems in their running between the wickets. Saeed was run out in the previous match against Bangladesh. But here he really pushes fielder at the third man. And they go for 2 runs.
That's it. Well, around the wicket ploy work straight away. Ilworthy didn't bother about bowling a few from over the wicket to get his sights organised. He's come around the wicket straight away, and he's picked up a very, very valuable wicket because these two were looking dangerous.
Well, it almost looked as if Saeed Anwar was relaxed, as if the pressure was off, the opening bowlers were off, and played a really loose shot. Didn't get to the pitch.
Saeed Anwar goes. Razak is the man coming out now, good cricketer. Abdul Razak, right-hander. Now, with that dismissal, am I right that he may have chosen the wrong length, that he might well have come forward there? It seems to be a ball of fairly full length to be playing from behind the crease.
And this could be a mix-up here. This could be close. Again, indecisive running, indecisive calling. Razak was away straight away. Wasti wasn't so sure.
Sean Pollock was the man at square leg. That's a throw on the turn. It was tight.
2 test match hundreds already for Wasti, but not a lot of experience in the one-day game. Certainly not in England. Looked quite compact though. And that's gone. It must be. And there's no reaction from David Shepherd because the batsman has decided to walk. Obviously a very thick nick. So Wasti, after playing reasonably well for his 17, out to Donald. Beautiful piece of bowling from Alan Donald.
Alan Donald showing the benefits of bowling a fuller length. Wonderful leg cutter. You could just sense that Wasti was getting a little bit frustrated. He'd done well, he'd set the platform, but he was struggling to break free. Strike rate was poor, and you just felt he was getting a little bit frustrated. Alan Donald's got the breakthrough.
I must admit, I looked at umpire Shepherd. He didn't have to put the finger up, and I wondered why he hadn't. Lovely piece of bowling from Alan Donald. Just rolling the fingers over it, just getting enough movement off the seam. Nice full length, not really forward for Wasti. And a neat catch by Boucher. Ijaz Ahmed is the new batsman. A delighted man, Alan Donald. There it is. Happiness. Oh, what a great shot that is. Just straying on the leg side a little bit, Steve Elworthy. It was full, looking for a bit of a way swing, and Ijaz has just whipped that with the wrists.
It's a lovely delivery to get when you get to get off the mark. Leg stump half volley. Ijaz really gets his bottom hand into this. Control the shot. 4 runs.
And this is an interesting little ploy from Hansi Cronje. Jacques Cullis coming back for his second spell already. Be bowling from the pavilion end. Oh my goodness, that's defeated Boucher, it's defeated the wickets, and it's gone for 4 byes. That one really fizzed off the wicket. Jacques Cullis cannot believe that that has missed the stumps. I must be honest, nor can I.
Razak counts himself a lucky man here. Completely undone by the in-swinger from Jack Callis. Just shaved leg stump. Big Mark Boucher as well.
And that's gone off the back of the bat. So Razak having a little bit of luck. He's looking for 2 but won't get it. Clusen is the man. And he's panic a little bit when the bowler's spraying it all over the place. You know there's an absolute beauty up there somewhere, And you just hope you're down the non-striker's end when that happens.
You also panic a bit when you see the ball in the air going towards cover point. And here Jonty Rhodes in a desperate attempt. Couldn't quite reach it.
And he's whacked that over the top. Razak is not bothering to run, and nor should he. It's over the boundary for Paul. Not all that short.
It was almost as though he was expecting a short delivery here from Jacques Callis. He was just waiting for it on the back foot. That shot, slightly short, but he was quickly onto it. Took the ball so early there. Nancy Cronje now turning to his fifth bowler, Lance Klusner.
That's an interesting shot. Beautifully timed. Donald, in fact, was running in and then suddenly realised how quickly the ball was going over the ground and had to cover a lot of ground and dive in the end. Such was the timing. Wrist work was magnificent.
Pakistan really should be looking to accumulate rather than hit out.
He's not listening to Imran. Felt like an overthrow there. Well, that's a tremendous blow. Very nearly six.
That was a strange shot. He really flat batted it over mid-off. He's a very powerful hitter, actually. Just watch that. It's just flat bat over mid-off and almost a six.
I think Klusner's best pleased. Well, this could well be a chance. And the patience has run out. Just felt the pressure growing out there with some very tidy bowling.
Well, that was a very good captaincy. I mean, I don't know whether it's good captaincy or it's very poor hitting by Razak, but I've never seen this really. A fielder placed but on the boundary between mid-wicket and mid-on. It's a strange field placing that's come off. And Razak hit it directly to him.
You can hear he is the big man. This is the demise once more of Abdur Razak. He played very well when he first came in. He's got a little bit bogged down. And here, losing patience. High out the deep mid-wicket. That's a tremendous hit. Well, that has got all the way. And Pakistan needs some of this now.
And that's the sort of shot Klusner would have played and has been playing. A huge six over mid-on. Beautifully timed. It's gone a long way. Klusner is not a slow bowler. I mean, he's really quick. But Ijaz, that's really where his strength is. He's basically very strong on the onside. But that really was a very good six, which Pakistan badly needed.
Man now out on the towards the long on fence anyway. And that's in the air and taken. What a good catch. Cullinan, extra cover. And again, South Africa able to retain their control. Disappointing end for Ijaz, who I think was getting in his mind. They had to get on with things a bit.
That was a very good catch. And Ijaz actually not knowing whether to keep it on the ground or go over cover. He's very disappointed with that stroke.
And South Africa really can now apply the pressure with two relatively new batsmen, certainly Inzamam Has faced only 6 balls. He's playing very watchfully at the moment. This is Ijaz wanting to get on with things. And certainly with 7 wickets in hand, which they had at this point, he was probably right to do so. It's a tremendous catch there from Kallinen.
Now today, Lance Klusener, who has had a very, very good World Cup, goes up to number 1. They'll ask for that, and David Shepherd will call for adjudication. He looked as though he was making fair ground. That's Inzamam, but these things are relative. Inzamam is not your 9.6 out of the blocks job, and he may have a little trouble.
Took his time to gather himself, and really, that's a good throw. It's going to be very tight. Did he run the bat in, or did he put it over the line? Wow. I'm not sure whether he had the bat grounded there. That's an interesting one for the umpire. The third umpire will have to look at that one again.
I think you'll find that, in one sense, Inzamam made his ground because he had his bat over the line, but I reckon he's gone. This is one of the first things you are taught. You must ground your bat, and I think he's in trouble.
Very, very hard to tell whether the bat's actually on the ground, but as you say, Richie, that's a fundamental that you learn at school, to run the bat in from about a yard out. And Inzamam's certainly got the bat in the air there. I reckon that bat's in the air, and I reckon he's out. And he is. He's on his... Oh, that is poor, poor cricket from Inzamam. It really is a fatal error that he should never make.
Well, you will find that Inzamam on the replay, although it'd be too long a replay to show you, never took his eyes off Yusuf Yohana and never stopped muttering at him once it got to the TV adjudication. And the hitting of the occasional boundary. It's either cramp or a hamstring. We mentioned a little earlier that he seemed to be having a problem. Now, that was Jonty Rhodes coming around in the bid to run him out. And he had to put in a few long strides there.
He has had a problem, Johanna. That's why he's been off injured in the last couple of games. And now he's got another one. I think it's a hamstring pull. Just had to stretch out a little bit. Jonty Rhodes kept them under pressure. See Johanna at the non-striker's end. And really, halfway down, he realised he'd in fact given it up. So he's got a real problem. I think you'll see a runner coming out fairly shortly.
Well, Pakistan, for their part, have said that the player is fit, otherwise they wouldn't have chosen him. But I can't imagine that the umpires would want to have someone come into a match unfit, then have a runner at such a crucial time of game.
Well, they've obviously allowed one.
That's a good try. It's firmly hit.
Very unlucky for Jacques Kallis. Yeah, this is hit enormously powerfully. And very hard in your follow through when you're going off to the left there, and he just thrusts the hand out. It almost stuck. Would have been a great catch.
Absolutely found the gap. Not much power though, and here's a chance for a run out. Well, that will be tight. Batch has certainly made sure he's taken the stumps with him. No chance there of the bail staying on. And let's wait for the replay. It's Moin Khan who is running for his life. The second was always a difficult proposition. And now here we go. He seems to be struggling from this point. He's gone. Moen's assault comes to an end. It's been a terrific innings that really has breathed some life into this Pakistan innings. Wonderful effort. 64 from 56 balls. 6 fours, 2 sixes. And here is Wasim. Hasn't really got much time to play himself in. And Boucher absolutely flattened these. Oh, well, you know, that is such bad luck. Perfect Yorker, swinging in, it was absolutely right. Little scrape of inside edge, as I mentioned, with fine leg up. Wasim picks up a rather fortunate boundary. Here's the last ball. Oh dear, well, gone for one option possibly. It's gone for 4. A wild swing finishes Pakistan's innings. 220 for 7, 14 from that last over. 81 runs coming from the last 10 overs.
And the brilliance of Moeen Khan helping Pakistan posed a respectable total. He hit 63 off 56 balls, 6 fours, 2 sixes. His first half-century of the tournament. 3 run-outs in that Pakistan middle order, taking their total in this World Cup to 12. The underrated Steve Elworthy was the pick of the South African bowlers, 2 for 23 in 10 overs. Alan Donald proved more expensive than South Africa would have liked, finishing with 1 for 49 after suffering in particular at the hands of Moeen Khan. But the target of 221 looked reasonably comfortable for South Africa if they could survive the initial onslaught of Shoaib Akhtar and Wasim Akram. First ball of the innings, Wasim Akram bowling to Gary Kirsten.
And South Africa away straight away. Good shot, that'll go for 4. The first boundary for South Africa. So, is he the fastest bowler in the world? We might find out today. Shoaib Akhtar. And that's the first ball. Pace and swing. It's in the air and out. Shoaib Akhtar strikes in his first over. Just the start that Pakistan want. Herschel Gibbs out for 0. Wonderful start for Pakistan. Already Shoaib Akhtar bowling very quickly. Gibbs couldn't get on top of that. And Ijaz Ahmed takes the catch in the gully.
Yes, Herschel Gibbs will be very disappointed.
And the captain has come in at number 3. There's a terrific atmosphere here in Trent Bridge at the moment. Strong Pakistan contingent. That's wonderful. And I think they got him. Umpire Shepherd, though, doesn't agree. Well, it was a very quick ball that bounced. Cornea certainly played at it. And the Pakistanis are not happy. Let's have a look at this. Certainly Pakistan felt that this flicked the glove on the way through. So the contest resumes between Cronier and Schoabakta. Well, not much foot movement, but the field is up, and Cronier is off the mark of the boundary. This could well be called a third man if he stays inside the boundary, and he does. It's an extraordinary way to get out, and again, it emphasises the pace of Schoabakta.
Calculated risk from Hansi Cronier, just helped it up and over. In fact, he hit it pretty well. It was a good shot in the end. Saclane kept his head, judged it to perfection, just inside the boundary. And Hansi Cronier on his way. It really was an unfortunate way for him to be dismissed, but that's the pace of the man, Schoabakta.
Throws the ball in the air, feeling for a catch. Nothing from Wasim. And nothing also from the umpire. But Kirsten absolutely defeated. Still keeping up in the low 90s. Jeff Thompson's record of 99. Not yet being threatened. Edged. Oh, and Inzamam couldn't quite get there. It went through the slips like a tracer.
There's a Mahmood. That's the danger with the medium pace, and he is no more than a genuine medium, and the swing, he's got to be very accurate. As soon as he gets onto the pads of the left-hander, which is a natural thing for him to do, and he could be in trouble. It's a good shot. Oh, close, yes, beautifully bowled. Now that's the problem. The batsman, the ball is swinging into the right-hander, or in the case of the left-hander, Kirsten, we've just seen, would be swinging away from him. And then it's that devilish delivery that comes back. And in this case, that's why the ball was changed, that you can be out not playing a shot, because so many batsmen were just thrusting their pads at the ball. This is meant as a deterrent, and I think it may be so for Gary Kirsten. Now Jacques Collis coming in at number 5. That's a nice stroke. It wasn't all that bad a ball. Collis kept himself well over the top of it. Cullinan rather kept himself well over the top of it and played it in relative comfort.
Well, Abdur Razak replacing Wasim Akram. Well, that could almost have been caught at third man. Saqlain Mushtaq, Razak's first ball, a loosener, short of a length, attempted pull, but gets a leading edge and almost carried to third man.
That's one of the orthodox shots of the day. The unorthodox ones were played by Mohan Khan earlier. Got it. Second go. Brilliant. Cullinan has gone the most wonderful catch that might turn this game.
A wide ball, really, a wide, lot of room, and he gave it I wouldn't say then, but look at the happiness, the joy. And the second attempt takes the catch. And both teams realize the importance of this wicket.
Now, Jonty Rhodes is the man coming out.
Azam Mahmood. And that's very, very close. It's out. Jonty Rhodes departs. And that is huge trouble for South Africa. Close to the stumps and straight from Azam Mahmood. And umpire Shepherd raises the finger.
Well, this is a big blow for South Africa. He's been one of the few informed players, Jonty Rhodes. Here he's gone early to Azam Mahmood. Just angling in. Jonty Rhodes playing across the ball. And that's a pretty straightforward decision for David Shepherd to give.
Sean Pollock is the new batsman. 50 in the last game against Zimbabwe. His work cut out here. And that's quite close too. It might be just a little bit high.
This is a good delivery from Abdul Razak. Ball nip him back to Jacques Callis. It's a good shout. If anything, it may have been going over the top. It's a nice stroke from Sean Pollock. Just been struggling that over to get back to ball.
Oh, and that's gone fine. Probably gone off the pad, so it's not going as quickly as it would off the bat. To wait for the umpire. Two leg byes.
Talking earlier about the Duckworth Lewis. And at this stage, South Africa are 54 down on what they would need to be. Pakistan well ahead.
And there's a big appeal, but I don't think he's going to give that out. Very enthusiastic appeal from Sacklane. He certainly got the better of Sean Pollock in that over. Pollock not comfortable against the spin bowling.
This was the orthodox off spinner from Sacklane. Turned a little bit and probably just too much. And would have missed leg stump.
Glorious stroke. What a lovely shot. There's a man out now. It's Wasim himself. Oh, look at the old captain.
Well, leading the way Wasim, and that's really been the hallmark of his captaincy. He's scored runs at vital situation. He's got important wickets, and now he's showing the way in the field.
Come on, Saki.
Good shot. Come on, Saki, says Mohan Khan. A couple of wides. And a wide half volley. That's a mighty hit. Before.
Come on, Jara, shabash.
It's critical point in this game, with Pakistan apparently in control. Another single there to Sean Pollock, who's come out at number 7 for South Africa. They've just got the 100, so they need 121 more to win. Again, a glorious shot. Here's another tester for Wasim. He's done very well again. I think he'll need a long soak in the bath tonight, the skipper.
Now Pakistan are making the big change. Shoaib Akhtar coming back into the attack.
That is a fearsomely quick delivery. It's been called a no ball. Umpire David Shepherd. It's clock 91. FedEx speedometer. But Jacques Kallis doesn't have to look at the speedometer to know that that is as quick a delivery as you'll face. Looking tight. There's overthrows here. 4 of them. Wasim Akram left-handed, shying at the stumps quite rightly, going for the wicket. 5 runs to South Africa. Out. Mahmood's got the breakthrough. Imzimam is the catcher. And Sean Pollock has gone.
Mahmood is sharp enough, and there's another example there of the most perfect positioning of the seam on the way down.
Sean Pollock's gone, and the new man, Lance Klusner, comes to the crease in the kind of crisis that he's used to. It's a good shot from Jacques Kallis. Sparing dive from Wasim Akram, couldn't quite get to it. It was on his favoured left-hand side. It was well placed by Jacques Kallis.
Shot for 4.
It's as good a shot as Jacques Kallis has played all day. A full wide delivery from Shoaib Akhtar. So unlucky. There's really no justice sometimes for the bowler in one-day cricket. Good delivery, moving away, taking the edge of Jacques Kallis's bat, going very fine for 4.
Kallis is on strike and he's been there for a while. He knows he's going to try and push the single.
Beautiful shot. What a lovely stroke. There's 2. Those sweatbands of Curtly Ambrose's come to mind here, and there we go, up to 91 miles an hour.
He's got some fire. He really is. He's come from the Dennis Lilly school here.
Come on, Taki.
Oh, this is dangerous for Kallis. Well caught by Moen. What a good catch. And Pakistan absolutely thrilled. An excellent innings from Jacques Kallis comes to an end. And it's a spinner Sattling who's caused his downfall.
I think this is the one that goes the other way. Jacques Collis has done everything right. He's worked out where he actually wants to hit it. He's just got through the shot a little bit too early. It's hit the bottom of the bat and just looped up in the air. Mohan Khan saw it straight away.
He's had a good day, Mohan Khan. Batted beautifully with Pakistan late on in their innings. But now the pressure's on his opposite number, Mark Boucher. Just 3 wickets left now for South Africa. These two really the last recognised pair.
Oh yes, it's 6 of the best. Cyclone Mushtaq. Oh, over the top, over the fielder and over the rope.
And the Pakistanis are absolutely stunned, and well they might be. This is the slog sweep that they do practice in the nets now. It's just a matter of time before it worked in a game, and what a time for it to work. Giving himself lots of room, backed his eye, and over she goes. Not out the coaching manual, but very effective indeed.
2 balls to go in this over. Have a little conference between the batsmen. Dressing room players gesticulating everywhere. They'll take that one. That was beautifully bowled. Lovely flighted delivery from Cyclone Mushtaq. You might think sitting back in your living room that that's easier to hit, but it also drifted towards the pads of Boucher. Now then, 1 ball to go in this, the second last over. Last over to be bowled by Shoaib Akhtar. Klusner looking for the single.
A fantastic fighting victory by South Africa, all down to the aggressive brilliance of Lance Klusner. 46 of 41 balls. He's still not out in the tournament, indeed not out in his last 9 one-day internationals. A new record, 396 not out. South Africa have a great deal to thank him for. For Pakistan, Azhar Mahmood took 3 for 24, and in his opening 4-over spell, Shoaib Akhtar took 2 for 13, but finished with figures of 2 for 51. Lance Klusner, once again, man of the match. He's played 6 games in this World Cup and been named man of the match on 4 occasions. Such an important win for South Africa and Hansie Cronje. We're starting to get to grips with the complexities of the Super 6.